Is this camera going to be off until we do pack bar? So you can't see my picks?
We're good. That's you, Mustad. It's you.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Short hiatus. We are back. You got to tell me when we're going to go live or not. Welcome to our second Rockets Fantasy Football Draft. Last year was a lot of fun. So
it was.
We're going to run it back
You were
this year.
active. You were the most active, I think, commissioner in the entire league. I think even after like the fourth week, you had like 12 moves, I think it was.
Yeah.
Like you were dropping players left and right. You were chasing.
If you're not moving guys on a weekly basis, you're not going to be able to compete.
I think you were chasing stats all over the place.
Well, you get guys that are hurt, and you get guys that are, whatever.
Alon, what's
going on, man? So draft starts at 7 p.m. So we're just going to do a quick how do you do? Haven't seen anybody in 2-3 weeks now?
Been a couple of weeks, yeah.
Been a couple weeks since singles night ended, but we are back for the fantasy football draft. We do have the pack bar open. The pack bar is going to take place after the draft because obviously we're busy drafting during the show itself. But we got some new product. One of the absolute favorites here at the shop. We got the Leaf Metal Pop Century, this year's edition. So there's 4 guaranteed hits in those packs. They're $100 a spot. So we're going to run. You can buy your own box, but it's $400 a box. Or you can buy a spot, which you're guaranteed a hit. We'll do them random.org. We'll do the numbers, and we'll go 1 through 4. So you're going to get at least an auto or a relic. So pretty good product. A lot of really high-end signers this year, like Clint Eastwood. Seen a couple boxes get opened over the weekend. Martin Sheen, cut autos, lots of cool stuff coming out. But that being said, so we got Pop Century. We have the brand new Fleer Metal as well, Metal Universe. This stuff's actually really good this year. The insert cards coming out of it are phenomenal. And we got the CHL box that just came out. Connor Bedard, Hunting in there as well. The Fleer Metal's 14 a pack. The CHL's 12 a pack. I believe it's up there.
One of these days, after 2 years,
we'll
get
that. But anyways, welcome to the show. We're gonna have our fantasy football draft. John got the first pick again.
Again?
You want to bring it up so we can see what we're looking at
Can
here?
you believe that guy? Yeah, hang on a sec. So we are going to the web.
All right, so this is the official draft order. Lions 9 and 8. That's John. I chase young boys. That's Kahulin.
Yeah.
What's this? Gives me the
trophy.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Someone switched their name. Uncle Rocket, that's myself. Here, I'll read it off my phone. It's a lot easier
I can make
to
it
see.
Here, I'll make it big. There you
go. Fogoff. The Police. That's Parker. Steve's Spectacular Team. That's Steve. Producing Nothing But W's. That's Brandon. Ryan's Rad Team. That's Ryan. Who's the last one?
Show me your TDs.
Show me your TDs. That's Mike Trudeau.
Mike Trudeau, yeah.
We got 5 minutes and 20 seconds roughly until the draft starts. If anybody has any questions out there on what's going on, please don't tell people who to draft. That's also one thing that we encourage you not to do. Don't yell out like this guy's going to have a big year.
Yeah, so-and-so.
Because that's totally ridiculous because we might have that guy as a sleeper pick on our phone or something like that. So please don't do that. But your draft has started. We got to enter draft.
Oh, so I'm going back to the web. Here we go.
All right, so we are good to go. We're just waiting for. So I talked to.
Anyone auto picking?
As far as auto pick goes, looks like 4 people haven't signed in yet.
Oh, buddy. That sucks for us. Well, it sucks for me.
Well, it's only an extra 4 minutes around.
Yeah, but it sucks for me because I'm 8th. So
yeah,
they're going to take best off the board.
I get it. So I talked to John. Darcy gives me the trophy. Fogoff is Robert. So I think they're both Lions fans. But
I'm on Ross St. Brown. I know that's who they're going for.
I'm going to break their heart and take that Gibbs guy as my top running back. If he doesn't draft him at 3, I'm going to take him at 4. just so it
Just so
breaks
he
his
doesn't
heart.
get it.
That's right.
And then you're going to drop him after
Yeah,
week one.
I'll just keep him on my bench all year.
once
I don't care.
they've got through Kansas City.
I'm taking Jared
drop
Goff
him.
in the second round. Like I'll
Drop
just
him.
break everybody's hearts. I don't care if I win. But I was talking to John prior to the draft. I said, second year in a row he's got the first pick.
Yep.
I said, who are you going to take? He's like, I'm taking a kicker. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him. But it is what it is. Here, I'm going to talk to... talking to OG Pizza right now, Tyler over at OG Pizza. See if they're kind of the unofficial official sponsor for tonight's fantasy football draft. So I'm just asking them if you guys are out there hungry, if you guys want to make some orders. What is this?
What is this? Dude, you're killing me. Yeah, shut this guy up.
You're going to get us booted.
No. Let's talk about amateur hour. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and this guy all of a sudden pops on for us. Ridiculous.
Oh, man. My first week I played gives me the trophy, and his own guys are going to kill him. It keeps kicking me out of here, man. Hopefully it doesn't cause a problem. We're live in like 2 minutes here. If anybody's out there watching, give us a shout. So how are a little bit of table talk here, but the draft might have got kind of thrown on its head right now. Travis Kelce being such a high pick, he might have to have knee surgery. Like they got to wait another day to see if he's torn anything.
Yeah.
So that's a risky pick, man. That's pretty tough. How do I search?
Minute 20, and then we are live drafting. Shut the draft sounds off. I don't need those.
Minute left. We are 1 minute from the draft starting. Everybody's got to be excited. Only 4 people are auto picking. I don't know where Ryan... Oh, Ryan said he might be a little bit late getting on, so he was working late tonight. But Cahulan, I don't know where you're at. Brian Parker might be working, and Steve, not sure he understands that we're drafting.
Where's John? How come John is not smack talking about taking that first
We know it's a kicker, but which kicker?
Oh. He's going for the Pittsburgh kicker who missed all of the extra points in playoffs.
Like who's excited? Who's excited for the football season?
Oh, I can't wait. We get football starting on Thursday.
Shit, it's Thursday night,
we
man.
Get football starting
on Thursday.
Lions
and KC.
Lions and
KC.
In KC. That'll actually be a good match.
So I would say Kelsey's probably out for at least that game.
I would say he's out for that game.
They don't even know if he had till Sunday and it was just a minor injury, he might be able to get in there. Yep. But there's no way. Oh, we're live now. We're live. What is going on? Lions are up right now.
All right. Who do you take? Justin Jefferson off the board. That makes sense. I chase young boys. Jamar Chase. Okay, so no big surprises.
McCaffrey goes. All right.
Austin Eckler.
So everything is as it seems right now.
Status quo, yeah.
So that's the one I don't. Fogoff just took Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, yeah, I saw that.
That's the one that I don't get.
Yeah.
Like, why is he so high? Oh, the police are drafting. You took Tyreek Hill. Oh, he might have had it set up for auto draft.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
So Steve takes Nick Chubb. I gotta go with a running back. I gotta go with a running back that's. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley here.
I can't see what's going on here.
So Ryan took Stephon Diggs at 9. And then Show Me Your TDs is going to double pick here. So let's see what he does.
Is he going to jump the gun too early and take his guy Justin Fields or what? He's a huge Bears fan.
I don't know. He took Derrick Henry.
You son of...
That's tough. I don't know. Derrick Henry, guy.
If he was in around the third round, I was probably going to jump on that, but a little bit sooner than I thought he would go. He's got 2 picks though, so he's probably going to go running back and wide receiver, right? That's what I would do.
Yep.
Or if he wants a guy like Mahomes, you got to take him early.
Early. Oh yeah, because I mean it's Mahomes and then it's everyone else, right? So.
See, I don't know how to get my pick. I don't know how to get everybody's picks on my phone.
Well, I don't know. I'm only looking at what I got here. Oh, he took Travis Kelce, even though he's injured and might have a shortened season. AJ Brown is now off. Is it me? Oh yeah, is it me? Yeah, we return to draft. All right, I am going with Devontae Adams.
How do I find best available player left?
I think you can look at those with.
It's just showing me everybody.
Tony Pollard is now off the board.
I'm having some trouble here, man.
CeeDee Lamb is off the board. Some of the Dallas receivers are gone. Amon-Ra St. Brown is now gone. Detroit wide receiver. It's Uncle Rocket's turn.
Oh shit. I hate to leave. How much time I got here?
You got 40 seconds.
I need a wide receiver, man. Should be good.
Garrett Wilson. I was going to take Garrett Wilson if he came.
No, he's going to be Rodgers' favorite target.
Well, I think so too. Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs is now off the board. There's Gibbs Me the Trophy is now taken. Josh Jacobs, another running back off the board.
You pick once, twice.
It is now Lions. They're on the snake around, so it's Lions 9-8, Lions 9-8, 2 in a row.
Have you picked twice though?
I picked twice.
Who do you have so far?
Saquon Barkley and Devontae Adams.
Going with the old guys, eh?
Patrick Mahomes is now off the board. So I was going to pick Patrick Mahomes coming around in the 3rd round too, just to take him. So that's now it's gonna change my draft up a little bit.
We're gonna go on run on quarterbacks now.
Jalen Waddle is now off the board.
It still won't let me, so it's only...
Jalen Hurts is now off the board. So you're right, it's a run on QBs here. Etienne Jr. is off the board.
That was me.
That was you. Oh, yeah.
See, I want it to show me available players, and right now it's just showing me everybody. So I got to scroll all the way down the list to see who's been taken.
Yeah.
So it's really pissing me off. Where are we at here?
We are 20 seconds left for Fogoff.
And he's actually. Oh, he took Josh
Allen. That's an interesting pick too. So I think Josh Allen's going to take a step back this year.
Yep.
And I think you are too, right? I think
Yep.
you're of the same boat.
I think Josh Allen's due for a big injury, in my opinion.
Steve took Joe Mixon, so I'm going to take Najee Harris and get him off the board here.
Aye.
No? You want him?
No, Pittsburgh's just bad, man.
Yeah, but they always run ground and pound, right? So taking Najee Harris.
Pittsburgh's due for a lot of 3-and-outs this year. Who's up right now?
Show me your TDs with a double pick here. Lamar Jackson is now off.
Yeah. He was like, how is that a sleeper pick now?
Yeah, I don't know. You got to take him. I know. I was just taking a look at QBs. All right, my turn to draft. I'm going to regret taking this guy by taking Justin Herbert.
That's gross. Hey, I hope he does well, man, because I got Eckler. Like, if he hands, or,
Yep.
I don't mind. Calvin, oh, that is a good pick, man. He was on my list, Steve, you son of a bitch. I think that's a really good pick. Oh, people are going off the board now.
Ooh, Ramondre
I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. To break Mike's heart,
You taking him?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Off the board.
Cooper Kupp, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting pick. I would have picked him up a little bit later in the rounds.
Coming up again, I think. How's your team looking?
I drafted 8th. I mean, what do you expect?
Wait, they're all stars right now.
Yeah, but I drafted 8.
Your bench is where you win the championship.
I get you. Kahulin is typing. Let's see here.
He's typing.
Come on, John. You got 7 seconds left. Pick someone, for the love of God. And then you've got to wait again. Alexander Madison is a running back. Okay.
All right, so just in, if anybody taking part in the fantasy football draft is hungry, OG Pizza is offering us 20% off anything we order tonight, okay? So call in, say you're on the Rockets Fantasy Football, and they will hook you up, okay? So let's give them some business, guys. They do really well here. They help us out. If you guys want a pizza while you're watching TV tonight, have at it. Should we get one?
Sure.
Are we going to be here that long?
No, you're probably right. We're probably not going to be there.
Yeah. I'm just so pizzaed out, man. We had pizza in Vegas. I could go for some wings, though. Wings would be good.
Yeah, but by the time they get the wings here, we still might not be here that long.
And I'll have sauce.
I mean, we might be if it takes John until a full minute to pick his damn picks.
It took you that long to take Tyler Lockett? Wow. How rude. Where am I at here? What, 3 picks
We're
away?
at Cahulan right now. You got 2 picks left, and then 2. Mari Cooper is now off.
I just took DJ Moore. I want that double threat, Fields and Moore.
Damian Pierce. Deebo Samuel. Let's take a look here. What do I got? I need receivers. God, picking 8 sucks. Let's see here. Who I got receiver wise?
A couple guys on my list are up there.
I'm gonna have to go Keenan Allen.
Hey,
Hey man, I got
old guys, man. Stay away from the old guys.
Yeah, but I got. You know what? I'm gonna go Drake London.
There you go. So I wouldn't have went Keenan Allen because you already have
Justin Herbert. I know.
No, and you already have his teammate too. Or no, you've got her. I've got Eckler. That's right.
You got Eckler. Yeah. George Kittle is off the board. Who went 49th? Miles Sanders. Okay.
Who's up here?
This is Show Me Your TDs. Keenan Allen off the board.
We don't have any music for this?
I was going to take...
you son of a bitch.
I was going to take Hawkinson right now, so now that's going to...
Wow.
I might take... you know what? I think I'm going to take Dallas Goedert. Yeah. Dallas Goedert, I think. I thought I had music on here. Hang on a second.
Are you shitting me? Run on tight ends.
I know. I thought about Kyle Pitts too.
How the hell do you... Alright, I'm having some trouble here. How do I search? I'm fucked, man. Because I can't figure out how to search by position. Yeah, I'm fucked. I don't have time. Like players, all it's giving me... There we go.
There,
Jeez.
all positions, yeah. Evan Ingram, that's not a bad pick.
It's not who I wanted,
No,
but
I know, I get it, but
having some problems with my damn system here. A kicker? Someone took a kicker in like the 5th round. Really? Who was that? I don't even want to know. I'm so mad at him.
Whoever was 58. Justin Tucker. Gives me the trophy.
All right. If that's what you need.
Rashad White's not bad. David Njoku.
Solid tight end.
Yeah.
Don't we have our regular chat up?
Yep.
Brandon Ayuk, man, that's a good pick. All right, I'm gonna do it. This might win me the championship because it's gonna come down to this guy's gonna sit on my bench for 4 weeks. But
Jonathan Taylor, you son of a bitch.
He's gone.
You son of a bitch. That's who I was gonna take too.
So I've got my 2 wide receivers. I got my 2 starting running backs. I need a flex, but I think now is the time to pounce on Jonathan Taylor.
I think my next pick is going to surprise you.
Is it a kicker?
No, it's not a kicker.
Do it, man. Get a kicker.
I'm not taking a kicker. Okay.
Who took Trevor Lawrence? Someone just took Trevor Lawrence off the board. He was my next. He was going to be my backup QB.
I'm going way down, and I'm grabbing Ezekiel Elliott. You know why? Because he's such a ball hog.
Because it goes by weight?
Because when he goes into like 3rd down and short.
Are you going to pick him or are you just
I'm
going
just
to
talk about it for a second. I think they're going to hand the ball off to him on downs because I don't think they trust Ramondre Stevenson as much as they might think. bench players here. I think I got to get a bench QB here. Oh, now all the defenses are coming off the board.
That's alright. I don't know, man. How much time I got?
28 seconds.
I didn't want to take him this early, but I did. It
Which
happens.
take? Khalil Herbert? Okay.
I didn't want that many Chicago players on my team, but there was another running back I was looking at, but see, he's going to be my fourth anyways after the fourth week because I've got Jonathan Taylor coming off the PUP list.
Jared Goff is now taking late.
All right. Just full of surprises.
I think I'm going to go Chris Godwin.
I was just looking at him.
Christian Kirk?
No, that Dulcich,
Oh.
tight end. Literally just looking at him. Solid backup. Concussion problems or not.
Yep.
What just happened there?
I just picked Brian Robertson. Gabe Davis went really late, eh?
Is he gone now?
114th, yep.
He's not showing up as taken on my list yet. What pick are we at? Yeah, my system screwed up.
We are pick round 12, pick 7, 117th overall.
Is it my pick?
It is your pick.
Yeah, my system just screwed up.
Oh, we're going to be listening to excuses all year. Do you remember when we did the draft?
No, seriously. My system's all screwed up. Yeah, it won't let me draft, man. Like,
Oh, it's going to give you best available. You're going to get a kicker. You're going to take A.J. Dillon.
are you fucking kidding me?
Well, that's what it looks like it's going to happen. It wasn't A.J. Dillon.
It was. I picked him though.
I know,
I panic picked there.
Ah, who do I do?
No, I'm serious, man. Like, that's bullshit. My system froze on me.
Odell Beckham Jr. was going to be a late pick for me too. I just think in Dallas with Lamar
He's a
throwing.
bum.
I don't know, man. See how he does. This guy's had lots of rest.
Two bench players?
Who?
So we have left 3
two bench
picks?
players left. Yeah. 3 picks. I got a kicker. I got to take.
Is that who you're taking there?
No. These are just kickers. I haven't picked a kicker yet.
Well, who took Brian Robinson?
I did.
Oh, okay, that was your last pick.
That was my last pick.
I got you. Are you fucking kidding me? You're such a homer, dude. Like, I had him marked as my backup tight end, and he fucking grabs him. I hope you fucking lose every game. You can lick my Detroit Lion balls. And he only took him because he's a homer, not because he actually, you know, whatever.
He's a homer.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, if you want any Detroit players, you better not think about it. Alright, let's take this fucking loser then.
Fogoff says he was going to be my starter.
What's that?
Said he was going to be a starter.
Yeah, sure he was. There's nobody left in my queue. So, I mean, somebody took Deshaun Watson. Who took him?
He went a bit ago.
No, he didn't. He was just there like 2 minutes ago.
Sean Watson was taken by Fogoff. 125th. Alright, so I need to pick up another flex. Receiver.
You want to fuck with me? I'm taking your kicker, punk. Suck on it. Who's this guy that nobody wants here?
Who?
The wide receiver.
Jackson Smith.
Ninja?
Yeah.
Smith Ninja? Why does nobody want this guy?
I don't know. Let's see what it says. Selected with the 20th pick in this year's draft, profiling as a difference-making slot receiver. Although his 40 time was unimpressive, he showed agility in the combine. His biggest roadblock is his landing spot. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett will take the majority of wide receiver snaps. He underwent surgery to repair a slight fracture in his left wrist on August 24th.
Did anybody order pizza?
I don't know. Let's go right back here and see what we got left. Nothing fancy there.
Are you still picking?
I'm gonna go Tyler Boyd. Okay. Last pick. Done. All right. Back to you, my man.
Oh, are we done? How do we get, how do we...
How do we what? See our team?
Alright, there we go. Some of this special stuff here. There we go. show you sons of bitches how it's done. And that's how you do that. Welcome to the show. So what I did is I did it quick because once your team's done, I took Jonathan Taylor, who's on the pup list. I could move him to IR
And pick someone else.
and then pick up an extra player. Work smarter, not harder, folks. So you take a chance on somebody that could be a bench player or something.
Yep.
All right, we missed a ton of comments, right?
No, not a ton.
Justin Fields wasn't the first overall pick. He was in the, what, 6th round?
I
got him in about the 6th round, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to puke. So let's see if that's a secret pick. All right, yeah. So what's going on, everybody? Pack bar is open. Did anybody order pizza? That's what I'm here to ask. If anybody ordered pizza, let's hear who you got, Brandon. Let's hear your team here.
Who I have on my team?
Yeah, let's see who you got.
It's not a very good team. I got Justin Herbert as my starting QB, Devontae Adams, Drake London, Saquon Barkley, Najee Harris, Dallas Goedert, Ezekiel Elliott as my flex, McPherson, was that Eric McPherson? The New York Giants as my defense. And then on my bench players, I got Godwin, Schultz, Brian Robinson, Burks, and Boyd, and then Kirk Cousins as my secondary QB. So probably going to be making some shifts here, I think, like right away. Want to go through yours? I can see yours.
Go ahead. I got it here. This is my starting lineup for week 1. You got Justin Fields, Wilson, receiver for the Jets, primary target for, what's his name there? Rodgers.
Hey, Raj.
DJ Moore for Chicago, wide receiver. Eckler at running back. Etienne Jr. running back. Ingram from, that's my weakness, is my tight end right now. Khalil Herbert is my flex as of right now. Obviously, week 4, that'll be Jonathan Taylor, and move him in there. Patterson, kicker for Detroit, and Baltimore's defense. On my bench, I like this pick. Dotson. Too bad he doesn't have anybody throwing the ball.
Yep.
Tua is my backup quarterback. Michael Thomas, for a late pick, I was willing to take the chance. Knox is my backup tight end. He always does better than what the stats say he's going to do. I don't know this guy. He was my last pick. No, he wasn't. He was my waiver wire pickup. No, he's my pick. A Chain from Miami.
Okay.
Jonathan Taylor's on the pup list, and I actually just picked somebody up. I can't say who in case somebody in the waiver wire wants to grab him. But I picked up another guy because I was able to put Jonathan Taylor on the pup list. But what's your matchup say?
I'm going to lose.
I have a 57% chance of winning. I hope I smoke you too. Gives me the trophy. Fucking stealing my tight end like that.
Mine is, I think mine's a loss.
Not yet. You can't say that yet. Hope Jalen Hurts breaks his leg. Cooper Kupp has diarrhea.
I'm a 43%.
Christian McCaffrey has a COVID. Gibbs for Detroit gets caught with a gun in his car. Yeah, you're done, man. I'm tired of this shit.
Cahulan's got all these.
Caught with a gun in his car.
Cahulan's got all these questionable players on these,
Yeah.
as his starters, so
He don't care. He didn't pick. He was auto draft.
I think he popped in.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he popped in.
I like Brandon Ayuk as a
Brandon
pick. Did
Ayuk,
anybody
yeah.
take Brock Purdy?
Yeah, he did get taken way late, way late.
Did I even get a backup quarterback?
Pelkey said he
Yeah, I
took
got Tua.
Travis Kelce first round.
Yeah, that's not a good pick. Vegas. Yeah, we can talk Vegas. Only one of us here got one of these. That's all I'm going to say. Only one of us got one of these.
Yep.
The true men. Yep.
I was there for documentary purposes.
Yeah, okay. It was a good pick last week. So
Rob
what's
Stange
special with Fleer Metal? What's that?
Oh, Rob Stange said he wants to take a spot of pop.
Yeah, if anybody wants spots in the Pop Century break, let me know. It's $100 a pop. You're guaranteed either an auto or a relic card. Let's put it this way, there's only like 5 relics in the entire case. So, and they're also relic autos. So you got to be pretty unlucky to hit a relic instead of an auto, but it is what it is. We're looking to fill 4 spots at least to do a rip of that. You got the pack bar up so you can keep tabs.
I do.
What's so special about Fleer Metal? Just beautiful cards. $14 a pack. You're looking for the PMGs out of this, the precious metal gems. CHL, you're chasing down the Bedards. If anybody wants to rip anything, let me know because I'm definitely interested in ripping some of this.
How much time you want to give?
Oh, we got all kinds. It's only 8 o'clock, man. It's
All right.
10 to 8. These guys want to chat it up about what happened on the fantasy football draft, let us know. I want to check out these other matchups. Live updates, NFL scores. No. Where do I find the other matchups? Here we go, league. Producing nothing but W's. Oh, what the hell? Matchups. So it won't let me show league matchups. There we go. So it's got I Chase Young Boys favored over Producing Nothing But W's. Lions 9-8 favored over Show Me Your TDs. Ryan's Rad Team favored by 11 points over Fogoff. And the closest matchup of the week is the Police versus Steve's Spectacular Team. He's favored by literally like half a point.
Yeah, 0.3 of a point.
Who's got the highest projection? Lions 9-8 at 108.28. I come in second at 107.27. That would be drastically higher if I would have got that fucking tight end. And when Jonathan Taylor comes back, this is over. It's over. I got Tua as my backup. He's got scrambled eggs, but if he plays...
Pelkey wants one Fleer, not from the top.
I'm going to mix them, dude. Like, I'm going to shuffle them up, so...
Pelkey, and then Rob.
Rob's got a pop spot, so we got two pop spots right now. You in for a pop spot? You want a pop spot? If nobody wants one, I'll take a pop spot. So we need one more pop spot to fill it out. Let me know. We'll get to see some cool Pop Century stuff get ripped. Obviously, you guys are going to tinker with their lineups, but this should be your starting lineup, right? Like your top picks.
Well, you chose your picks first, right?
Yeah.
Matt
McKay is going to get one, so we need one more, unless I take it. But, yeah, we got 3 right now. If we can sell the 4th, we'll do that. We got lots of time. Actually need something.
We're going to randomize them, right?
Yeah, we're going to randomize them 1 through 4. So let me find so I can... Pelkey wants a...
Fleer Metal.
Fleer Metal. We'll open that first. We'll do Fleer Metal first. All right. I actually like Fleer Metal this year. It's really good. All the boxes seemingly have inserts that are case hits. There's so many different inserts this year that they can do that. All right, Brandon, I need you to... all right, we're going to rip a box of Pop Century for Phil. We'll do that first. All right, I'm going to pull these out. You guys can see this.
Do I need to mark that down for Pop Century?
For
just Phil?
the spots, because you got to randomize them anyways.
Yeah, but Phil is taking the whole thing.
Yeah, Phil's already predetermined. Like,
so you don't need his.
I don't need to know.
All right.
All right, Brandon. Pick one out of there.
Third one right here. That's the one.
All right. Good luck, Pelkey. Kind of feels thick. Might be a good one. It's got an insert. They're beautiful cards. Sean Monahan, Connor Hellebuck, Mark Stone with the Bottle Rockets inserts. Barkov, rookie of Arbor Jackeye. Not too shabby. There's 1 stars and 1 rookie per pack guaranteed. Evgeny Malkin and Max Domi, now at Toronto Maple Leaf. If anybody wants to rip any of that, that's what we call a base pack. That was a base pack, basically. All right, I'm going to do it. This is going to be for Phil. We got 1 spot left in the other box. If anybody wants it, I'll put the clear back. Let's do this, Phil. You know, there's cut autos of like presidents and all kinds of shit in there. I need some room. Cramped in here. Some of the relic cards you can get are actual relics, like shirts, hats, stuff like that. But some of the premium relics you can get are concert tickets from famous shows. You can also get backstage passes from famous shows. So what we'll do, you're going to see the top card. I can't do much about it. John Pankow, no idea. Who the hell's that? Like this. Looks like all autos by the looks of it. So we'll pull these out. I don't know who John Pankow is. Anybody? It is his first time signing for Pop Century, though. I'll give you that. I need filler. There we go. All right. We'll show one of these at a time. John Pankow. Do you know who that is?
I don't. Is he a chef?
I don't know. Autograph numbered out of 10. That's the other thing. If you guys want to know, so these autographs are extremely low numbered.
All right, let's take a peek here. John.
We're gonna look up John Pankow. It looks like he's like a sitcom type guy. So brand new this year, they actually tagged these.
American actor.
American actor. What's he been in?
Famous for Morning Glory, Bride Wars, Mad About You, Donkey Shines, The Secret of My Success, and To Live and Die in L.A.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
But it's numbered out of 10. I'm sure he's got at least 9 other fans out there that would give you $1 for it. All right, so first card out, John Pankow. Second card. He's got like 80 kids, eh?
Who? His next
Frankie
guy?
Muniz.
From
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the
Frankie
Middle,
Muniz. This is the growing up graphs from Frankie Muniz. This card is serial numbered out of 10 as well. So 10 out of 10. At least we know who this one is. Frankie Muniz, obviously. Yeah, he's got like 30 kids. He's like Nick Cannon. He just keeps getting
like
people
Nick
pregnant. Frankie Muniz, second card out. All right, we need a big one. Not bad, not bad. John Cryer.
Oh, that's not bad.
2.5 Men. Big time name. What's red number 2? Number to 2. There's only 2 of these cards that exist, so not a bad hit there for John Cryer. Serial numbered out of 2 with the red refractor. First time signing as well, so another rookie auto. John Cryer is going to be probably your big hit of the box. Serial numbered out of 2. And to finish it off, who is that? Some hottie. Knockouts. Cara Delevingne. I don't know how to say it.
Cara Delvini?
That's who it is, yeah.
Oh, she's hot, dude.
Numbered out of 8. Cara Delvini, numbered out of 8. Can I get... Oh, that's driving me nuts, man. Pull that in there.
Phil, that's a great card. She is
From the knockout set,
really
Cara Delvini?
Cara Delvini, yeah.
What's she in?
So she
It is serial numbered out of 8.
She was just in the second season of Only Murders in the Building.
What?
She was Selena Gomez's girlfriend.
Oh, the one that was like using her.
Yes.
Yes, I know who this is. That is pretty cool.
She was also in Valerian. She was in Suicide Squad.
I do like her. She was in Only Murders in the Building. So what do you guys think of the first pack? We got 2 household names with John Cryer and Frankie Muniz.
Carnival Row, yeah, she was really good in Carnival Row as well. A lot of nudity in Carnival
Phil,
Row.
you good? You like that? You happy with that?
She was
4 autos?
She was the fairy in Carnival Row.
All right, we got 3 spots for the second
3 for
box.
the second
there.
box,
Yeah. So Phil, those are yours. We'll set those aside.
Yep. I'm just gonna put them in.
Anybody want to take that 4th spot so we can rip it? We'll put 3 minutes on the clock, and if nobody wants it, I will take it. Brandon's going to do the random.org to get us a order here. He said it was a happy ending. All right, we got 3 minutes on the clock. Anybody want any Fleer Metal Universe? There's plenty of hits left in this box. There's usually 3 to 4 really good hits, inserts per box. No guarantees on autos, but you don't want those anyways. You prefer to get the PMGs and the rare inserts. They're worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a piece. Fleer Metal is one of the top products they make. It's just an insert-driven product, and it's starting to pick up. Back in the day, basketball was the one that really got it off the ground. Some really cool-looking cards come out of that. The reason the clock's running, we are taking one last spot for the Pop Century. If anybody wants to buy their own box of Pop Century, I will rip that. All right, there we go. So Phil's got 2 from Pop Century, so we'll do that for, 2 from Fleer. You want to pick them for him?
Sure.
I mixed them anyways, Phil. I'll just go 2 down the middle. And he's going to take the last spot in the Pop Century, so we're going to be able to rip that. All right. I don't know if they can see this
They
or
can
not.
see it.
Looks like we've got a Skybox Premium rookie coming up. We got Bobrovsky, Morgan Riley for the Leafs. Pablo Regenda, rookie for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. That is the Skybox Premium. Kale McCarr Stars. Dylan Sandberg for the rookie for the Jets. Mikko Rantanen and Nicholas Backstrom. I'm happy we get to see another box of Pop Century here. It's literally my favorite product. Ooh! Uh-oh. I haven't seen one of those yet. I don't know what it is, but it's an insert, probably a case hit. Zach Werenski, Troy Terry, and I'll move to the back just to mess with you. Kevin Fiala, rookie Dylan Holloway. This guy's haunting me. Dougie Hamilton, and Joel Eriksson Ek. Let's see what this is. It's Elias Pettersson, so we know it's Vancouver. The Cachet insert. Cachet, not numbered, but it's like a, not a die cut, but it's like perforated, like it's...
Like embossed?
Embossed, yeah.
Embossed?
That is a really cool looking card.
Oh, you can actually, if you set it down, you can actually see it better. Like, see the outline of it?
Yeah, it pops, yeah.
See how it sticks out? Yeah.
That is pretty cool. Let me check the odds on that. That's got to be... where am I looking? Yeah, you figure out the odds. I'll do the Pop Century. We good?
Yep.
You got to randomize it?
I will randomize it right now.
Seven times for the order. You don't want to be 4th, because that's... Oh, Phil got 4th. So 4th is where you see the majority of the relic cards show up. All right, just so you guys can't see. So it's all a surprise here. Oh, I was wrong. What is going on here? All right.
Cachet is 1 in 24 packs.
So 1 in every 2 boxes on that Cachet. So someone got lucky. So Phil got lucky. So I took these out, and it looks like this year's different. There's a thick card. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that might be a cut auto. We'll find. I don't know. I know as much as you do. So the order is on the
Stange, McKay, Rob Fitz.
So Rob's going first. So let's see what Rob's going to get here. This is the thick card. I'm thinking it's either a ticket or a cut auto. It is a backstage pass from Creed, one of the worst bands of all time. Creed Crew. So you're going to get an official backstage pass from Creed. These are not numbered though, but they are supposed to be short printed. So card number 1 that comes out is a Pop Century backstage pass. This is the first year they've done backstage passes. You're going to get the Creed, Scott Stapp. Were you at that show?
I actually liked Creed. Creed was a great band.
All right, who's second? Matt McKay?
Matt McKay.
Matt McKay with card number 2. It's a rookie. Sorry, these cards are all falling out. James Lafferty. Does anybody know who James Lafferty is? Looks pretty young. Cards numbered out of 10. So that's the highest numbering we've had so far is 10.
Out of 10, yeah. Who's that guy?
James Lafferty. It is a rookie card auto.
He is in...
He looks like the kid from...
hang on a sec. He was in Donnie Darko, Everyone Is Doing Great, Underground, The Royals, Oculus, Crisis, One Tree Hill.
I don't know. He's a young guy. Anyways, it's numbered out of 10 going to Matt McKay. So we'll send that one off to Matt's spot. Who's third?
Third is Rob Fitzgerald.
Rob Fitzgerald goes third. Oh man, this is a sweet auto. And it is numbered out of 3 stand-up signatures of Rob Riggle. You know Rob Riggle?
Yeah, Rob Riggle, yep.
I keep getting that glare, man. That's really driving me nuts. You got a Rob Riggle numbered out of 3. Appropriate for fantasy football night since he does the football on Fox. Rob Riggle numbered out of 3 going out to Rob. That is a sweet card, man. Famous from Step Brothers and other movies. All right, so this is going to be, I got a feeling it's going to be a big one. Phil's going to get, yeah, it's a printing plate, so it's a 1-of-1. I already know it's a 1-of-1. That's why the box is so much heavier. I wonder if it's auto though. Offset?
Oh.
Isn't that a huge wrapper?
Yeah.
So you've got a Pop Century 1-of-1 offset autograph printing plate. That's crazy. I don't know, man. That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. 1-of-1 printing plate. This is the black plate 1-of-1 Pro Set Wraps Pop Century.
He's heating up!
Let us know what you think about that. I think that one's going to pay for the spot anyways. That's awesome. I want to see what printing plates go for. He's got dual autos with his buddy Quavo. Is that his name? So his Pop Century Wraps auto numbered out of 2 is listed at $271. So that's $200 US. So I guess yeah, probably a pretty good one then. What'd they give you for your draft?
What do they mean?
Like your grade?
Oh, grade? I don't know. Let me check.
They gave me a C+.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not good.
It says, as you know, the C is short for championship.
I got a D+.
I'd like to know what everybody else's grades were on the draft. If you check your Yahoo Mail, they're in there. Anyways, the pack bar is still open. We've got lots of Pop Century left. We've got Metal Universe left. We got the CHL stuff left. If anybody wants to rip any of that. If not, we might call it an early night.
John said they gave him a D too. And John drafted first.
Brad's saying that he thinks that Offset passed away.
I don't think so. I just looked at it, and I don't think he's. I think he's still alive.
So when are we going to be back on the air next?
It's up to you, man.
Mike Trudeau got an A with no defense.
A with
Jeff.
no defense. Okay.
I like his strategy though. Like you could just pick up a defense in the waiver wire before the season starts.
Yep.
So John got the D. We've heard that a while. Yeah, when are we going to be live next?
I don't know. It's up to you.
When we were in Vegas, we were asked to do a couple podcasts.
Podcast, yeah.
So we might be hijacking a few podcasts here. We'll what do they call that? Simulstream?
Yep. So, yeah, we'll
simulcast with the podcast. But a couple of the wrestling podcasts asked us if we'd like to take part. So we're going to set those up in the next couple weeks or so. As you know, no singles night anymore, but we're working on some programming for you. We've just been busy. Brandon getting back into the school, and me with getting ready for going to Vegas and getting back from Vegas and finishing up Beers and Bands and Cards, which will be coming back next year. We'll probably start working on that. We're always working on something. But if you guys have any questions or anything about the hobby, tons of product in right now. We got so John sends me this link. Did you hear about this?
No.
They were 2 hours in on an 8-hour flight, and they had to turn around because the guy had diarrhea everywhere on the plane. He was literally shitting his pants up the aisle, and they had to rip the carpet out and everything.
That is gross.
Imagine being on that flight. You had 6 hours to go, and it smells like diarrhea in there. Just open a window.
Open the door and push him out.
See you, shit pants. Speaking of diarrhea, if you guys want to hear some stories about Vegas, just say, hey, we want to hear some stories about Vegas, and I got one for you. About how Brandon pooped his pants.
That's not true.
According to our complaint.
According to our complaint, yes.
So, bullshit. It's $45 for the hotel, what do you call it?
Resort fee.
Resort fee. $45 US for a resort fee. And you figured, hey, your resort fee should at least come with fresh towels and toilet paper if you need them. So we're staying at Harrah's in Vegas. Never again, by the way. Brandon says, hey, we're out of towels and we do need toilet paper. I said, okay, well, I'll call them or whatever. Because usually you call them and it's there in like 15 minutes. Like, they don't mess around. So we make the call. We're on hold for about 15 minutes before the phone even rings to housekeeping. Someone picks up. I can hear people in the background, and then all of a sudden, click. I'm like, I think they just hung up on me. So we try again. Exact same situation. We try again. Exact same. They hung up on us 3 times in a span of 45 minutes of us waiting. So Brandon says, all right, I'm just going to go down to the desk. So he goes down to the desk, which you shouldn't have to do when you're paying $45 a day for resort fees. I'm just saying. It's not a cheap place to stay. You shouldn't have to do this. So he goes down there. Within about a half hour, the towels and the toilet paper come up. So I've got a gripe now. So I call him. I've been on the phone. I told him at the hotel before we left, and they said they marked it down as a complaint. I said, look, I don't care if there was going to be a wait to get the stuff, but don't hang up the phone on me. That was my big thing. Like, that's totally disrespectful. I'm paying you. Like, do not hang up the phone on me if I have an issue. So I called today and to see if there's any movement on that. I didn't call for that exact reason, but I was like, oh, by the way, is there anything going on with the complaint that I issued? So they said, well, no, it's just, you just issued a complaint. I'm like, well, the purpose of me complaining is to you to rectify it somehow. Like, give me my frickin' resort fees back, if anything, because you did nothing for us. But anyways, I'm not usually like that. I wouldn't complain, but when we can't take a shit, that's a problem.
Yeah.
the thing is, right? So a lot of people be like, just take a poo and shower. Like you've done it.
That's
Trust
not
me.
the point.
That's not the point. But you couldn't even do that because we had no towels to dry off. So you'd be standing there with a half shitty ass, freezing to death with dripping water on you. But anyways, I got it escalated to a supervisor today. But I gave Brandon's number and I said, hey, if they call you, tell me shit your pants. You waited so long, you couldn't hold it in anymore, and it ruined your whole week. And that maybe they'll give us, what do you call it, some of that free buddy cake.
That's right. You send us some of that in the mail.
You send us some of those cake slices in the mail, you sons of bitches. Does anybody have any questions about the Cauliflower Alley Club, the Hall of Fame that we went to, the awards ceremony banquet? Yes. You just walk around and meet wrestling celebrities, like CM Punk was just standing there, so you kind of go over and strike a conversation. And
you said he was just fired from AEW?
He was just fired. Very interesting, though. So this was Wednesday. He was fired on Friday, I believe. Never said a single word about AEW in his acceptance speech, so did he know?
Oh, maybe.
Right? He praised the indie scene. He praised Ring of Honor. He praised WWE and people that he probably wouldn't usually praise, such as Triple H. He praised JBL, who was in the crowd, as being one of the guys that got him through his first couple matches. Just
a lot of Harley Race.
A lot of Harley Race talk. He was Harley Race's driver when he was in the Indies. He told a couple stories that are meant to stay in that room, so we'll keep him in that room. Just giving you an idea of what was talked about. But probably the favorite part of the entire week was Brian Knobb's speech.
Oh, the Nasty Boys? Oh, my God. That guy would not stop talking, and he was just so...
He went completely
He went
nuts.
berserk. He went berserk.
He's like, I'm sorry, guys. I took a gummy before I come on stage.
Yeah.
He's like, I was doing gummies with the Godfather.
His buddy is the guy who he was with, his partner, tag team partner, showed up in a suit, and this guy shows up in like a T-shirt with like...
In a motorized cart.
Yeah, in a motorized cart.
But all in all, very good. I really appreciate what they do there. They take care of some of the old legends. If you have medical bills, they don't even ask. They just send you a check.
Yeah, that was really interesting to hear that they just...
And it's all propped up by nonprofits. So they have some big time members as lifetime members. If you go on their website, you can actually check out to see who some of the lifetime members were. People that attended the ceremony that were not being honored. Some big names. Haku was there.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hart was there. Rey Mysterio Jr. was there, which is huge. RVD was there.
With his wife?
AJ Lee was there because CM Punk was going in. If you guys remember Serena Deeb from the Straight Edge Society, the one that shaved her head with Punk, she was there. Johnny Steele, or what's his name? Johnny Ace or Johnny Steele?
I don't know who that is.
I think that's his name. He's the guy that inducted Punk.
Oh, his name was Adam. AJ Steele.
No, that's AJ Lee. That's his wife.
AJ Lee's his wife?
What's the guy's name we're talking about? The guy that got
Adam.
fired from AEW for the fight in the back with the Elite.
That guy's name was Adam something.
Ace Steele.
Ace. Okay.
Steele, that's his name. He had Bradshaw inducted JBL. Bradshaw inducted Ron Simmons. Just a little bit of everything the whole night. A lot of big WWE stars. A lot of big AEW stars with Rob Van Dam and CM Punk no longer there, obviously, but Rey Mysterio. Like a lot of Hall of Famers on that stage. But if you look at their member list, like we're talking The Rock. We're talking Shawn Michaels is a lifetime member. So these guys contribute every year to the ceremony. That's how they have money to be able to do it. They have over 600 members or something like that. So pretty big membership. But I've made the decision that I'm going to become a lifetime member. By doing that, I'm welcome to come and go to the festivals or the proceedings anytime I want.
It was. Want to talk about the dress code?
The dress code was a little bit.
It was weird.
It was weird. So we wore respectable clothes, like khakis and a golf shirt or khakis and a button-up.
Yep.
However, That was fine on Wednesday night. So it's split 2 nights. They've got the first night, which is a buffet style sandwich luncheon,
creation,
which was cool. It's called the Bockwinkel Blowout. Okay. What was my favorite conversation at the ceremony? What? Who was your favorite conversation with at the ceremony? James Runyon. James Runyon from CCW. Bob Orton was there. Bob Orton and I shot the shit for a little bit. Who else did we talk to? I talked to JBL about being in the crowd at... JBL was cool. I talked to him about... I was at the Saturday night's main event where he got in the beer drinking contest with Austin. He started to chuckle. I said, how was that? He goes, they let us do shit back then. That was just ridiculous. Favorite conversation? I don't know. Do you guys want to know what I said to CM Punk? Because he's the big star. Do you want to know what I said to him? So I walked up to him and I said, hey, man. That's how I started. Hey, man. I said, I'm a huge fan of Ricky Rabies. You were there. You heard me.
Yeah. Yep.
And he goes, oh, thanks,
said,
man.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. If anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, Ricky Rabies is his character from Heels, one of my favorite shows. But yeah, he was probably happy that someone mentioned something other than WWE or AEW. A lot of those guys just get tired of talking about the same shit. But CM Punk, not the most welcoming guy. Seemed like he was more annoyed with having to stand there and talk and take pictures.
I think so. I think he just wanted to get out of there.
Yep, but
he showed up late.
At least he showed up, and I get that he was probably exhausted because he just flown in from the UK. So I get that he was probably just like, man, I just got to get out of here. So that's cool, but I wasn't worried about it. Who else did I have a good conversation with?
Good conversation? I don't know. Mickey James looked hot.
Yeah, Mickey had like a one-piece green
dress on.
Wow. With nothing else on, and you could literally...
Holy cow.
It was cold in there, let's say.
The original Sunny, she actually was
The original Sunny was pretty funny.
She was very inspiring.
So she won the... What award? She's not in the program. I can't remember what she won.
She won an award for...
Bravery.
Yeah, it was all about her battles with cancer and stuff. And it was actually quite interesting to hear everything that she had been through. She said she had been through 22 operations in a two-year span.
Yeah, so she was very, like Brandon said, inspiring. And that's the kind of stuff that they do with this. So, obviously the Cauliflower Club helped pay for some of those surgeries. That's why she was there. And as a huge thank you, she was thanking everybody in the audience because the memberships pay for that. And then donations as well. WWE had a table.
Yeah,
WWE had 2 tables.
Sponsored the head.
They sponsored 2 of the head tables. So you know they're throwing in thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to be at the front. Jimmy Hart made sure to note that it comes directly from Triple H and Vince McMahon. They're the ones that sponsor that table. One of the other things, Haku was good. Haku was great for being known as literally one of the toughest guys ever to be in the business. Like, let's be honest, guys. He ripped somebody's nose off in a bar fight. He was one of the sweetest dudes to talk to. Like, totally cool. If you didn't know the backstories about what he's done, you probably would have thought he was somebody's grandpa that was, you feed him, carrots with a spoon kind of thing. Very mellow guy. Who else was? Did you talk to anybody? Oh, Sin Bodhi. I don't know who you.
Sin Bodhi was pretty awesome.
So Sin Bodhi is really cool. Canadian-born, dual citizenship now. He told us. He was Kazarian, I believe.
That's what he said. Yeah, Kazarian.
Kazarian in WWE for a very short stint. He's like a hardcore legend. He's got the big goatee, paints his face, tattoos all over his head. However, if you guys want to see them, we'll upload them sometime. He does like LJN figures, the 6-inch LJNs.
3D printed.
3D printed. He does custom LJNs. So he actually had quite a few really cool ones there, like Double J with the glasses and the cowboy hat. He had $1 Million Man wearing the $1 Million belt. He had the Iron Sheik with the 2 weights behind his head. That was my favorite one.
Clubs, right?
Yeah, they're like the giant clubs that you do the... Remember Bob Backlund was the only one that could do them? You go like this with them, eh? And it's like, they're like 50 pounds each. So it's a special way you gotta lift them. Kazarni, that's the guy. Yeah, Kazarian was Frankie, that's right. Kazarni.
Okay.
Really cool dude, though. We talked to him for like an hour.
You sound exactly alike, though. Kazarni and Kazarian?
No, Kazarian.
Kazarian, okay.
Yeah. Really cool dude. Does all these LJNs. Did a beautiful Shawn Michaels with the spikes on the outfit kind of thing.
Yeah.
Really cool. Paints them all. He does all the
Yeah,
stuff.
he hand paints them.
He hand paints them. So it's something you should look up. Sid Bodie, he does all these LJN figures. He can do the Hasbros as well. He does 4-inch, 6-inch, and what was the other one? 12-inch?
12-inch. You can
Up
do
to 16, I think.
inches,
Yeah. So if you wanted to order like a 16-inch Hulkster, he'll paint it, everything. Pretty cool stuff. Not cheap though. Nothing was really cheap. The other cool thing about the CAC, the auctions.
Yeah. Yeah, they have
Which
some-
we
they have some
missed.
Good prizes.
Which we missed, and I'm pissed off about because I wanted to buy a few things. They had the Cauliflower Alley turnbuckles, which say that it was the 57th anniversary of the show. Actually, my shirt's in here, isn't it? Is my shirt in there? No. So Brandon and I, we were able to grab like 6 of these, by the way. We waited for everybody to leave, and then we grabbed the programs off the table because there's only one per seat. So there's literally only 200 of these printed. But pretty cool. Oh, Coco Beware gave the gospel.
Yeah. Ranger Ross was the best.
Ranger
guy.
Ross.
Ranger Ross was the
Ranger Ross was a cool dude.
one of the best conversations that we had, I think. Right?
Yeah, super nice. Like, as soon as you walk in, who are you? They say, who? Like, where are you from? Everybody there was 120% welcoming.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a negative. I don't think there was any negative energy in that building. Everybody was there to have fun, to celebrate pro wrestling in one way or another, whether it being nominated. Rhea Van Slasher was super nice.
Yeah, Canadian. Yeah.
Canadian girl. She broke in when there wasn't many male talent on the indie side of things, so she actually had to wrestle a lot of men early on. She said she went like her first 5 years there was nobody wrestling.
Yeah, that was an interesting story. That she said she had to fight. She had to fight guys.
Who else did we get a good chat with? I'm just Damien 666, also known as Damien from the original LWO and WCW, told a kind of a sad story that his plane got canceled last minute. He actually took a bus like 12 hours or something like that.
Yeah, he had to drive.
He rode a bus for 12 hours just to be there.
Yeah.
Where'd he come from? I don't think he
I don't know,
mentioned
but he didn't speak a lot of English.
He didn't speak any English.
He had a lot of Spanish.
Told some really good stories about Rey Mysterio inducted him because Rey being part of the LWO originally
he
was
slept at Rey Mysterio's house. Yeah.
When Rey Mysterio was 8 years old, he used to sleep over at his dad because Rey Mysterio Sr. was a wrestler as well. He used to stay over when they worked for AAA or Lucha Libre, and they'd work through the week in construction. Like, this is how poor these guys were back then. They would work a full week in construction and drive thousands of miles if they had to wrestle in Mexico on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's how they broke into the business. Obviously, paved the way for guys like Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio, these luchadors that came up and made mega money or did very well for themselves. But it took guys like Damien 6'6" and Ray's dad to do that. So it was pretty interesting to hear stuff like that. But I gotta tell him, man. I gotta tell him about Knobs. About what he said.
Sure.
I wanted to keep this shit in the room, but this is literally one of the funniest things I've ever heard someone say live. First of all, he told us that he was high. He told us that he was completely obliterated, and he was having a good time. That's what he said. He's like, and they're like, we got to speed this up. He's like, this is my night, you mother effers, and this. Like he was yelling at the top of his lungs that this was his night, and he wasn't leaving the stage and all this stuff. And Jerry is it Jerry Sags? Yeah, I think Sags. So he's standing next to him. He's like, everything he's saying is true. They talked about he got stabbed one night outside the arena, and he was bleeding to death, and they had to take him to the hospital. But anyways, the best part about this, he says, I've made friends in the business. I've got some really good friends, but there's a lot of assholes in the business too. And he goes, Greg the Hammer Valentine is a piece of shit, he says. He goes, he's my brother-in-law, and he lives in Vegas. He married my sister. He lives in Vegas, and that piece of shit couldn't get off his ass to come to our ceremony. He's like, He goes, F Greg the Hammer Valentine. He's like, mic drop. It was the funniest shit of the night. And everybody in the crowd's like, what is going on here?
And
he was seriously pissed that Greg the Hammer Valentine didn't show up.
And he broke into Sags' talk a whole bunch of times, and he was like, tell him about the time that we did this.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I don't remember a whole lot about Mickie James' speech. She talked a lot about coming up through Ohio Valley and stuff. A really good one was Punk. Punk was on stage, and he was talking about he actually came up at the same time as Mickie James, and they want him to be like not a tag team, but a wrestler and a valet. And Punk was the punk rock type.
They said babyface. They said they want him to be a face.
Yeah,
right?
But Mickie James was a Valley Girl at the time. Like, they had her in this Valley Girl role. And Triple H, it was actually Triple H. Triple H was still a wrestler, obviously. He walked by and he goes, Punk says, it's one of his best Triple H stories. He's like, the Punk thing? I get it. He goes, the Valley Girl thing? I get it. He goes, but this?
The two of
together?
you? The two of you?
I don't fucking get it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
And he walked away.
And then he walked away laughing. But he said it was, he knew it was doomed to fail from the start.
Yeah.
He said he went out and had a dark match on Sunday Night Heat against Val Venus, and he said Val Venus was great in the ring, like, he's very controversial too. Val Venus was great in the ring, a real pro. He said they said, look, kid, you're going to have to go to Ohio Valley Wrestling for another 6 months or whatever.
What I found mostly interesting about the CM Punk speech was how he talked about how a lot of it had been prepped and staged, and then he said, and then all of a sudden there was one match he had where they just made it up on the fly.
JBL.
And he goes, oh shit.
It was him against JBL and, who was the other one? JBL and
it was the
Eddie
triple
Guerrero.
threat match, yeah, the triple threat match.
The triple threat match. And Punk was the babyface in the match. And what did JBL said? I'm going to try to throw a clothesline, duck it or something like that?
He said, duck once, GTS.
Yeah, so JBL, and he thanked him. He says, I want to thank you, JBL, for putting me over middle of the ring at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
He goes, JBL had the intelligence to understand that Punk went over in the match, but he didn't get the pop that he should have. So JBL came back in the ring to attack him, to make him look stronger, run off the ropes to try and hit him with the lariat, told him to duck. This wasn't scripted. This was after the match. Told him to duck and then kick him in the guts and hit him with the GTS, and then the crowd just that was it, man. Like, the crowd went nuts.
Yeah.
But JBL actually helped him get to that next level, which is pretty amazing because he's old school, right? So Punk did talk a lot about not being liked in the dressing room.
Yep.
But he said, JBL likes me, Undertaker liked me, Harley Race liked me.
Yep.
Really good friends with Harley Race. He talked about all these legends, these old school guys that really, really liked him.
And he said he didn't understand why. Because I thought it was interesting too. He goes, I had all these guys in my corner, and he says, I don't understand why they liked me.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But
it was a great speech. Like, I mean, I don't know shit about this.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this, but listening to him talk, I thought, okay, you know what? Good for this guy. Like,
yeah.
I mean, here's a guy who had an opportunity. He capitalized on it where he could. He wasn't going to take no for an answer, and he...
it was nice to hear Ron Simmons, too. People don't give Ron Simmons a lot of credit. First black champion in history.
Yeah.
First black heavyweight champion in history at WCW. The big gold belt. But what an amazing athlete. Runner-up for the Heisman.
Third.
No, he's runner-up.
He was third in voting.
Third?
Yeah.
All right, so still pretty good. Was it two-time or three-time All-American?
Three-time All-American. No, two-time All-American.
He was so good. Was it Barry Switzer?
Yeah.
Was it Barry Switzer said, how do we game plan against...
yeah.
They basically just had to find out a way to beat Ron Simmons and they could win the game.
That was exactly what they said.
That's basically what they... And this wasn't Ron Simmons that said this. This was JBL putting him over.
Yeah.
Saying, like, that's how good Ron Simmons was. I didn't know that. That's pretty ballsy, though.
I don't know.
But Ron Simmons, very soft-spoken guy. Got to shake hands with him. Never got a picture with him. I wish I would have got a picture with him. But, Coco Beware took us to church.
Yep.
Like literally took us to church, guys. He was singing.
So yeah,
Like it was incredible.
Listening
Like
to
what a mixed bag of nuts though, eh?
Yeah.
Like just like some guys are complete maniacs, like Brian, but like knobs, and like still good dude, but like completely like drugs, alcohol, like crazy times. And then you got a guy like Ron Simmons, works out every day, hard-working athlete, like just totally like balls to the wall. Then you got Punk, who's straight edge, never drank in his life, smoked anything, but kind of a very controversial person. And then you've got a guy like Coco Beware up there praising the Lord and like gospel all night long. His speech was like 30 minutes of him just, I love everybody.
Yeah.
I love Jesus. Like, and you think I'm kidding? I love Jesus. Praise be the Lord to Jesus. And like running around the stage, like just people are like, what the fuck is going on here?
God,
This guy.
God has a plan for you. And,
That's right.
yeah,
He's like, CM Punk, first time I ever met you, but God has a plan for you.
Yeah.
Like it was an inspirational type thing.
It's cool.
Everything that we heard, like there were some people that we had no idea who they were. I didn't even know Dean Malenko had a brother.
Yeah, Joe Malenko.
But Joe Malenko
was actually pretty funny because at the end of his speech he goes, by the way, fuck Dean Malenko.
Yeah, fuck Dean Malenko. His own brother. But Joe was the older of the two, and he kind of got, I don't know, like it was a great speech. Rich England was good, the treasurer.
Yes.
He said, hey man, they did an in memoriam, which was really, really touching, especially due to the fact that we just lost Terry Funk, and more important, not more importantly, but more tragic, we just lost Bray Wyatt, 36 years old. Like that guy's 5 years younger than me, so that kind of puts life in perspective. So when you lose somebody that has entertained you for the majority of your adult life, like I've followed that guy's career, right, and he's gone now. And then you hear the rumors were floating around the venue about it was pretty preventable as well. He had a pacemaker.
Yeah.
And he forgot his defibrillator in the car.
Yeah.
And died while he was having a nap. So it was totally avoidable, but it is what it is. But that's something that everybody in that room was just like, everybody says the same thing. I wish I could have been there, and it wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's fate. Like, you're not there, and his family might have been out shopping or doing something, and they revived him quite a few times, but it just, they couldn't do it. So you hear stories like that, and it's kind of puts a damper on things, but then they show the memoriam and just how much those people meant to everybody. And Rich England gets up there. He's he's second in command at the CAC. Really nice guy. First person to greet us when we got there.
That's right.
And remember I said to him, like, you're the guy that called me at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, sorry.
He's like, I like to get things done early. I'm like, hey man, next time call me at like at least 8 a.m. So we had a good laugh about that, but
very accommodating. The first thing he said was, if you guys need anything,
let us know.
Come find me.
Yep. And Brian B. Blair is the president of the CAC. So he just had major back surgery, which I found interesting. He didn't use the money from the CAC to do it. He made sure to mention that.
Yeah.
So these guys are legit. They're helping people out. We'll get back to I want to get back to the prizes in a second. But I want to mention Rich England because he said something very interesting right after the in memoriam. He said, have a look around. He goes, a lot of us are banged up. A lot of us have issues. There's a chance that we're not going to be here next year. Yep. And that's for everybody. He goes, everybody's getting older. He's like, make sure you tell your friends you love them.
Yep.
And, even tell the stranger next to you the same thing. Paul Atlas. You guys might not know him, but we sat right next to Paul Atlas. He's an independent wrestler from Pittsburgh. And I'm looking at him like, how do I know you? Like, he's got this face. He was bald with a beard, goatee kind of thing. Super nice guy. I don't remember his buddy's name though. The bigger guy, the guy that was a priest.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, so that was hilarious.
That's interesting.
We saw him out on Fremont Street.
So I thought he was full of shit. I thought he was bullshitting us, pulling our leg. So this guy sitting next to us is a legit priest. And he's inside the ceremony and dressed like just in a dress shirt and khakis or whatever. However, after the ceremony's done, we see him go out onto Fremont Street, and he's dressed as a priest. He's got the little collar and everything.
Collar, yeah.
And he said he freaked everybody out because, so on Fremont Street, there's these ladies that are barely dressed, let's say. So there's one out there that we kept commenting on, was this, she was dressed as a nun. She had the whole getup on except for her top. She had pasties on, and that was it. And I'm telling you, they were heavyweights.
Yeah.
The nicest way to put it. So this guy walks up dressed as a priest, and she was like, "Whoa, what is going on?" And she's like, "Are you working here?" Like, she thought he was like part of the show kind of thing. But no, he was like, he goes, everybody on the strip was stopping him and like, "Are you seriously a priest?" They're like, "Don't tell Jesus on me." Very interesting. But back to the prizes. Paul Atlas, a good dude. I doubt you're watching, but I'll see you next year probably. Really good, really nice guy.
Yeah.
And then the kid that was with us, like our table was the same people.
Yes.
For both nights, we made sure to sit with the same people because they were just good conversation. So the second night, they have these prizes that they give away. Well, they're silent auctions. They had 3 turnbuckles, okay, that were signed by all the attendees plus the people that were there that they probably asked RVD to sign and Rey Mysterio, and pretty much everybody that was a major star in the room signed these. And the last I seen, it was at like $125.
Yeah, you could have got one pretty cheap.
I probably could have got, because they had 3 of them, I probably could have got one for like $150. But they were full-size turnbuckles, signed by like 30 people. Plus Jim Ross was on there, Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah, they had the 2022
They had the
people there, too,
2022 nominees on there as well.
Same thing with the jacket.
Alundra Blaze, Medusa, she was there as well. She was the MC for the night, so she's also like third in command for the CAC. She's a major part of the operation. But they had that jacket from the Ribera, which is the steakhouse in Japan. It was signed by probably like 20, 30 people as well. Kurt Angle was on there, Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, a lot of former nominees, plus people from this year. They had a steel chair. They had a painting of Andre and Hogan. It went for like $400 or $500.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah,
it was smaller than the one we have. Really nice though, black and white.
Silhouette, all silhouette.
Silhouette. What else do they have?
They had the lifetime membership that you could have got.
Yep. What else? They had 3 turnbuckles.
They had some Funko Pop and some toys.
But those were giveaways. Those, you didn't.
No, yeah.
Oh, the belt. So every year they do a commemorative belt that has the side plates on it, which has all the names of the nominees. And they sell raffle tickets on both nights for $1 a ticket or 30 for 20 or something like that. So anyways, I don't know who won it, but it's from Legacy Belts, and it's a legit like world championship belt. I think it was valued at about $1,000 minimum.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a pretty cool thing. But we'll be going next year. We're anxiously awaiting who we're going to see next year, because to me it's just conversation, guys. If I was to go out on a limb, of all the people that we met there, legit chance of somebody like Haku coming for a signing. Cowboy Bob Orton will come back at any time. Like Cowboys, he hung out with us for like,
That's right, yeah.
Like we'd be in the casino, we'd just be sitting there playing the slot machines. We'd go talk and be like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He's like, "Oh, we should have a beer, like, all right, Bob." But we could have talked to Bob endlessly. He was sitting there telling stories to us about. There was nobody else in the hall really.
No.
He was sitting there playing solitaire by himself.
Yep.
And he goes, "Yeah, Andre taught me how to play cards." You want to hear that story, right? That's a story that probably a lot of people have heard within that. Like, it's a story that I haven't heard, though. It's a story that you guys probably haven't heard, and that's the information I want to bring back and tell you. It's got value. It's got entertainment value for myself and for the fans of Rocket's live streams, right? So he was talking about how Andre used to play cards all the time on the road, which we know. Andre loved playing cards, loved to drink, hang out with the boys. Taught him how to play cribbage. Now Bob won the cribbage tournament again.
3 years in a row, I think, right?
Bob's the cribbage champion, so I might have to take him down next year. So hopefully Bob's there next year, and we'll take him down. Met Randy's mom, Elise? Denise or Elise?
Anise, I think it was Anise.
Awesome lady. I talked to her on the phone when I was talking to Bob about coming for beers and bands and cards. She did most of the booking. Bob's like, I don't do computers or anything. He's like, whatever, man.
We ran into the daughter of someone, JJ something or other. We ran into his.
No, I know who he's talking about. We ran into Teal Piper.
That's right.
And it was really sad because I can't remember who was up giving this. Oh, it was Punk, and he said that was one of the people that he said he wanted to be when he got in the business was Rowdy Piper. He was the biggest Rowdy Piper fan you'd ever meet. And he said that your dad meant so much to me, and she actually got up from the table bawling and left the room.
Yeah, and left.
And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And it was that's what we're talking about, like how important this is for people in the wrestling community. Interesting conversation we had. I'm not going to say who I had this conversation with, but with me becoming a lifetime member, it's actually a genius move at this point because of the fact that we were basically told CM Punk is going to be the domino that falls and pushes everybody in. So it's not to say we're getting old or anything like that, but let's just put it this way. Within the next 10 years, they fully expect to have John Cena, The Rock, The Undertaker, like the biggest name, Triple H, the biggest names in the history of wrestling, in my opinion, minus the boom in the 80s. They will go in as nominees within the next 10 years or so because they are rounding things out. They're done. And these people have such respect for the Cauliflower Alley because of the fact that they take care of all these wrestlers that maybe didn't make as much money, and they do. So these guys are all lifetime members, and they help take care, like they share the wealth, but they're not going to say no to a nomination to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Into any Hall of Fame.
Into that Hall of Fame specifically because it's for the workers. So, rumor is that they might have to shut down memberships due to the fact that you're going to have thousands of fans wanting to be there for John Cena's induction ceremony, for The Undertaker, for Triple H, all these household names that came. Steve Austin's already in because he retired early. Steve Austin is already in, but it doesn't withhold the fact that Steve Austin might be asked to nominate or to give a induction to somebody
to present for someone.
Especially like this is what I was thinking. Shawn Michaels is already in because he retired so much earlier. So Shawn Michaels is in, but it doesn't say that Shawn Michaels won't be there to induct Triple H, being his best friend. And with Triple H probably comes Kevin Nash, X-Pac, all his buddies, right? Not to mention, if Triple H goes in on a Wednesday night, because that's what the night it would be, who from current WWE is going to show up to show support? Like, he's the boss now.
Yeah.
Like, you might have Roman Reigns
sitting there. It would be a busy...
It would be one of the busiest ones. Yeah. Vince McMahon's probably going to go in. Vince McMahon is a lifetime member, but it's very interesting on what's coming up in the next... I've got goosebumps because if they bring in CM Punk, who's next? So who do they have on tap for next year? Obviously schedules are a big thing, but who's going in next year that's going to be a major draw that we're going to be able to have a conversation with? Being a fan of wrestling myself, very interesting. Just to be able to, and the cool thing is, you can nominate.
Oh, yeah.
So like being a lifetime member, if I'm a lifetime member, I can put a vote in for a name. And if enough names come in for this person, they will reach out to them and say, look, we have enough names to nominate you for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off script. I'm going to nominate Stephen Amell. Okay, Stephen Amell, what was he in?
He was in Green Arrow. Green Arrow.
So now he's the star of Heels. So they actually have a category for TV.
Yeah, it's called Reels, right?
The Reels category. So it's probably a category that doesn't really get a lot of mention because they're more into like the actual wrestling ring. But he's also crossed paths with that, being on SummerSlam, being Cody's partner, all that kind of stuff, or Stardust, or whatever you want to call it. So Stephen Amell is very connected to the wrestling industry, and maybe we can get a Stephen Amell nominated for being the television Reels side of thing. Jake the Snake's already a member. All those big 80s guys, for the most part, like I went through and looked at the nominations, they're all pretty much in. Yeah, like Macho Man. I don't think Macho Man's in.
Don't know. I didn't look.
But he's deceased anyway, so it doesn't, you know. But there's a lot of names from like the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s that are going to be coming up, that are retiring. A lot of big names that can go into the Hall of Fame. So it's going to be interesting over the next 5-10 years to see who they were able to bring in. Plus, a lot of women still eligible to go in, so you're going to see a lot of the bigger names for the women go in. Victoria's in, Mickie James is now in, but Trish Stratus, I believe, can go in. Beth Phoenix is already in, but Trish is a major star. Current wrestlers probably not going to go in for a while, like Charlotte and that, but China could go in. What's the word?
China in memoriam.
Posthumously. Posthumously. So there's a chance of that as well. All in all, really good foundation. Maybe we can help them out by a sponsorship or something like that. Maybe Rockets can sponsor something in the book, maybe. But yeah, I'll be taking part for the foreseeable future, as long as I'm able to travel.
Cool.
Especially when Caesar's got 5 free rooms, baby.
True. Maybe 6.
Bubble craps, man. Bubble craps.
Maybe 6 if you get it your way.
Yeah. I gotta get back to that bubble craps table. Brandon left me. I was up $1,200. I cashed out at $1,500 up. I went to, that was at the Link, or no, Flamingo. That was at the Flamingo.
Oh yeah, because we hit the.
And then
after.
we went to the Link after, and I was floating around $500. He's like, just cash out, man. Got up to $1,700 there, and then I gave it all back to slot machines inside the
At
Harris.
3 a.m. I know. I had to come and find you at 3 a.m.
At least it wasn't my money this time. It was theirs.
Yeah.
I gave half of it back. I still came home with a little bit. But the bubble craps machine, man, when I go on a run, I go on a run.
Yeah. I did not get a run at all.
No, you got
at all.
I think you got to start with a high amount so you can play it right, and then because if you lose 1 or 2 in a row, you still got to be able to play.
You need your first 4 or 5 in a row to hit, and then you can start building up a little bit of a kitty that you can use to continue to build on. But I think the last time I played, I think 4 of my 7 numbers were 7s, which cleaned me right out.
So just so you guys know, when I was up to $1,700, I was betting $220 a roll. So the way craps work, so we had the board strategy, we had the board covered. The only thing we would not win on was the 7, which is craps. Like that's the bad guy.
Yep.
So the only way we lost is if a 7 hit. Anything else paid out. And I mean like on odds and everything.
Yeah, you had to make a
your average win when you're betting that much money, because I had like $17 or $20 on each number, and then I had side bets on the hard numbers, $7 or $8 a piece, and then the horns were $3 a piece. Well, if a horn hits, it pays 30 to 1.
31 to 1.
Plus, you also win
whatever the number was.
If you get the horn, and if it's a hard number, like it's just multipliers all over the place. So, as long as you didn't hit a 7, what was the average win? $80.
Yeah.
It was like $80, $80.
It's really easy to get up really quickly if those hard numbers hit.
If you can hit, when you're betting that much, if you can hit like 4 times without hitting a 7, you're ahead.
Oh yeah.
But the problem is, I think it's rigged. Eventually, you're going to hit like 3 or 4 7s out of your next 6 rolls, and it does happen. And it just, remember, I got $220 on each roll.
Oh,
so you put all it's like, there goes $800 for 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So
wipes you out.
It wipes you out.
It was a lot of fun.
It was great though. Like, I will never play slot machines when I go back. I'm going, no, Karate Kid. I'll play Karate Kid. Karate Kid was good to us.
That Frankenstein you like?
I like Frankenstein, but that was bullshit. The problem I have with slot machines, you can't win anything unless you're in the bonus game.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, you get a screen full of jacks or queens, and it's like it's $3.75 a spin, and it pays out like $2. Like, you got a screen full of like a full house. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on here? Just, it's a joke. But anyways, that's enough about that. If anybody has any questions about what happened, including the Scorpion, I'm here to answer, but we'll call it quits here in about, what do we got?
8:55.
9 o'clock, we're getting off. 9 o'clock, we're calling it quits. If anybody wants any more packs from Flair Metal, let us know. The food was good.
Okay.
We went to the Pepper Mill. Pepper Mill was massive portion.
Yeah,
Those
your
pancakes were ginormous.
Yeah.
The barbecue place was good.
Not as flavorful as you would like.
No. Well, they're too big.
Virgil's was good.
Virgil's was really good.
I ate there in the morning, and I didn't have to eat the rest of the day. I was
We ate
set for
about
the
4 pounds of meat
entire
each.
day.
Worst meal.
Worst meal there?
I know what yours is. Cake Boss. Cake Boss breakfast sandwich.
Yep. No, that was terrible. What a terrible breakfast sandwich.
Worst meal for me? I hate to say it, but probably Panda Express.
Oh yeah? You had so much left over though.
That's why I had so much left over.
Oh, I thought it was just because you got in so late and you were like, I can't eat this.
No. Worst meal. In-N-Out Burger.
Oh. I didn't mind it.
The French fries were so salty you couldn't even eat them.
Yeah.
And the burger, basically, if you want to have an In-N-Out Burger, just go to Wendy's and get a Dave's Single. It's the exact same burger.
It pretty much tasted like a Wendy's burger.
But they give you a ginormous cup for a sugar-free lemonade, so I give them a bonus point for that. And it was cheap, $9.70 for a combo.
Yeah, super cheap. Yeah.
Like, you can't eat in Vegas for those kind of prices. Tater tots were really good at the Mirage.
Oh, those were good. Yeah.
Did you eat the other half of my sandwich?
Nope.
Oh, because it had sauerkraut on it. Yeah.
But that was a massive sandwich.
We were so messed up. Mike and I were so messed up in that. In-N-Out is horrible, dude.
Yeah, Chris, it wasn't as good as
In-N-Out is massively overrated.
So I had talked to someone, and they had said, "Oh yeah, you need to go to In-N-Out Burger because it's upscale fast food." And I was like, eh. So we went, and it was pretty much fast food.
A Wendy's burger.
Yeah, it was pretty much Wendy's. Super thin patties. So my comparison, I was expecting it to be on par with, say, Five Guys, and it was nowhere near a Five Guys burger. Five Guys burgers are fantastic.
Chris, I couldn't even eat the fries. Like, there was just so much, and Brandon put salt on his. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Like, I can eat pretty much I ate a frickin' Scorpion when I was there. I can eat anything. But I could not eat those fries. They were just, like, it was basically like just pounding salt back. And the burger, I'm telling you, man, it's just a Wendy's burger. Like, good. Like, you know, all it was tomato, onion, lettuce, pickle, and their sauce. But it's just...
Nothing special.
Nothing special.
The
Nacho Daddy was good.
The mac and cheese burger that I had at Guy Fieri's.
Oh, that was another disappointing meal. I thought the queso was kind of runny.
Yeah.
We ate at Guy Fieri's restaurant right next to us at the Link, and they got rid of half the menu. I went there because I wanted to have the chili. Ryan Mitchell will tell you about the chili and the turkey burger that they no longer have either. But the food there was... Last time we went, it was great, phenomenal food, and this time it was just like...
Yeah, it was ho-hum. But the the burger that I had was massive there.
It was huge. And the crepe,
burger.
I got some bad advice on a crepe from Paris.
Yeah.
It's a crepe. I give it a 5 out of 10. It was middle of the road. I still think the best crepe I ever had was from a street vendor in Los Angeles on Hollywood Boulevard, and I'll stick to it. But anyways, we're losing a ton of viewers. Jason's Deli. Will do, man. I'm there. I'm in Vegas almost twice a year now, so probably just yearly now with the CAC, but we'll go check it out.
Cool.
Jason's Deli.
Mark it down.
We ate at the deli in the Mirage, and pretty big portions there, pretty good food. Although the pickle tasted weird. Remember I was mentioning the pickle?
Yeah.
I was all messed up that thing. We ate there, and then we walked around for a bit, and then I went
and ate somewhere else.
And then I ate at the pizza place inside Harris, and I posted the picture. I'm like, I'm going to destroy this.
Yeah.
It was a slice of pizza, vegetarian, a fruit cup, like a big fruit serving, and then what was the other one? Oh, the cake.
The cake,
The
yeah.
buddy, the
Yeah,
buddy
the
cake.
cake.
Yeah. And a diet Coke. Like $40 US for a snack.
The meal.
All right, we're out, man. Thanks for everybody for watching the fantasy football draft. We're here. Rockets is back open full time again. Come see us. Some pretty good hits with those Pop Century tonight.
Yep. We'll pop back on. We'll see what kind of new product.
Yeah, we'll
you
see
might
what's
get.
going on. I'll
be
probably
interested in.
announce a group break in the next week or so.
And then we're on.
Within 2 weeks, we'll have a group break, so stay tuned. Have a good one, everybody.